boring poop.
Okay, this is take 2.
Yeah.
I said we were on our way to the beach. We're not on our way to the beach.
And it's okay to keep stuff like that in.
Okay, it won't happen.
I'm dating such a boring poop.
Hey, it won't happen again. We're on our way to a hiking trail right now. It is called Mount Tabor
National Wild Sanctuary, not Sanctuary, Wildlife, I don't know.
Park or something like that.
Yes.
Wildlife Park, I think. But yeah, should be interesting.
Should be cool.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We've never done this before, and it's not like too far from like where we sort of live right now. So it's not so bad. And so yeah, we are. We're on our way right now. It should be fun. It's been a while since we've done like a hike.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been since last year since I've been on a hike, and it's probably been since I've been in college since Jesse's been on a hike.
Oh, shush.
Mostly because she didn't like hikes for a long time.
In my defense, I got asthma. I can't breathe. And I was really out of shape. I'm still really out of shape, but better shape than I was before.
Yeah, we've actually been going to the gym, which has been good. And like now, finally, Jesse's like, I want to do bike rides and hikes again. So that's what we're going to start doing more of. After our hike, we're going to go to the mall. We got to do a little bit of birthday shopping for my dad, because his birthday is this month.
We'll see how it goes. It's going to be, ooh, doggy! I love dogs. Hopefully, it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be a good time today.
Should be a lot of fun.
Hopefully the GoPro charges in time.
We'll find out.
We'll see what happens. If not, we'll take this with us. It's just going to be a little awkward, but, you know, we have a lot of trips planned for this next year. We spent last night, well, we were waiting for our first video to finish rendering, and at first, originally we're going to attempt to upload it online at his house, but his internet connection is not the best.
It sucks.
So we brought it to my place.
Yes.
And because my internet connection is just a little bit better, it's a little more consistent.
Yes.
And I had tried to do it overnight while I was sleeping. Mount Tabor National Park.
So it was probably updating.
Yeah.
I guess. It was probably updating.
Oh, probably. But this is really nice.
There.
This is pretty nice.
This is. I know.
Ooh.
I was supposed to go to the other side.
Go to the other side then.
Yes.
But it's gonna be a lot of fun.
This is pretty. I didn't expect this to be as nice as it is.
This is really pretty today. Oh my gosh. Which is crazy. Okay, so yesterday, was a beautiful day. You want to tell them?
To preface this, Friday night, we were supposed to hang out. She and I, we had plans to hang out. And so I text her, like, after I had dinner. And I was like, hey, you want to hang out? She's like, you know, it's like really snowing outside. Like, no.
He had not looked outside once.
And then I look outside, and there was like an inch of snow. We live in Oregon, so...
It's in March.
Well,
in Oregon.
And also, like, Oregon, we don't really know how to drive in the snow. And also the other problem with Oregon is most of the time when it snows, it's usually on top of ice.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Or it snows, melts, and then it gets cold enough that what melts freezes over.
Yeah, so
and it causes black ice.
Our biggest problem is always ice. So people make fun of us.
We're like really backlit right now.
Oh.
We'll have to
The main problem with...
There we go.
There are a lot of people make fun of Oregonians for not knowing how to drive in the snow. But I think the biggest problem we have is always the ice. And that's what we're always worried about. When it snows, we know there's going to be ice.
Mm-hmm.
So snow isn't bad. I've driven in snow plenty of times, and it's not terrible. But yeah, it's the ice that really fucks you up. So yeah, basically on Friday, there was like an inch and a half of snow on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning, it was started to melt, but it was still really icy, especially out where we live.
Mm-hmm.
So Jessie was supposed to go to a class on Saturday morning, but she couldn't go because it was really icy.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. So, at my work, I'm going to set this right here, see how that works out. Let me see, hopefully. It works
No,
out
it looks
okay.
like it's kind of low.
Yeah, it's real low. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it then. So, what happened is that I was supposed to go to a continuing education class and then it was starting to snow. Oh, also fun fact, I was supposed to get gas in my car that night, but I left my debit card at his house.
Let's try and stay on topic. It was just you're
Anyway.
talking about the weather here, and now you're trying to like go into your life story. Let's just not make this like a 30-minute video.
Anyway.
You have a problem with talking. So anyways, so basically it was really nice yesterday in the afternoon. So we actually got to go out and have some fun in town. And then, yeah, last night we made a big list of places we want to go and explore. And now we're going to go and actually have an adventure instead of having Jessie tell you her entire life story. And we'll be here for the next 2 hours because she talks and talks and talks about things that aren't relevant to the situation. So, see you guys later. Peace.
Screw you. Hey, made it to the top?
Yes, we did. The top of Mount Tabor. It's like a hill,
Basically.
but
It's sad because in Oregon there's actual mountains. Check this tree out.
hey, how do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Did you almost not make it up here?
almost. I almost gave up, but I didn't. Fun fact about here, I'll go down.
High five. High five. Yeah.
Yeah. We started working out back in September, and I was getting really unmotivated because I couldn't really see any difference. And I was like, it's a waste of time. Nothing's changing. But if I hadn't started going to the gym, I wouldn't have been able to make it up here at all, let alone do this hike at all.
She wouldn't have.
We tried to do a hike that was actually very flat, and I was like done within like 20 minutes. We've been here for over an hour, I'd say hour and a half. And we're doing fine. My legs hurt. My lungs aren't very happy with us because I just got over having the flu. So other than that, yeah, it feels great.
All right, we'll see you guys back at the car.
We're back. We are currently in the car now. I just finished having lunch.
Yep.
Do you want to tell them what happened at the lunch, or do you want me to?
So lunch, we went to go get Yum Bowl. We got our bowls, we ate it. I was still kind of hungry, so they have an edamame bowl, and I was like, that sounds interesting. I've heard stuff about that. So I was like, I'm gonna buy a small one and try it. So we bought it, and we got it, and I mix it all up, and we try it. I do not like edamame.
No, he does not.
I found out. But different note, something really cool that happened on the hike
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that.
is that, okay, so partway, near the end of the hike, actually, after we climbed to the top, a bunch of deer, no, not a bunch of deer, a mama deer and a little baby deer crossed the path in front of us.
It was so cool. We may be able to insert the footage in later. We'll see.
Yeah, I have a little bit on my phone of kind of the little baby that walked in front of us, but
It was so cool. We're just walking, and we're just walking. I'm kind of on that high of being like, oh my gosh, I finished the hike.
right.
And as we are walking and talking about how happy we were that we did it, all of a sudden we just see this deer shoot in front of us. Literally
But it
just
wasn't-
jumped in front.
It wasn't really even going that fast. It was just kind of sauntering along. It was just
Yeah.
taking its time. Like we obviously stopped. We tried to stay really quiet so we didn't startle the deer.
Mhm.
But
It
yeah, that was really cool.
It was a really cool experience. We really enjoyed being able to have that experience. Like, that was so cool.
Yep.
And, you know, we were talking about, he has deer at his house a lot.
Yep.
And I never have any deer at my place just because I'm in by a bunch of open fields. There's a lot of dogs around. There's a lot of coyotes. So I'm not surprised that I don't have any by my house, but I used to have some when I was over in Montana. We would have deer just come out onto our property all the time. And I would go out in the mornings to get coffee at the cafeteria, and there's just a little deer. There's deer right there, right by us, eating on the grass. I'm like, all right then. It was so cool. It was really nice. Now we are on our way to the mall to do some shopping for his dad's birthday.
Yep.
And getting some other stuff while we're there.
So
And yeah.
hike. What'd you think?
I would give the hike a 10 out of 10. That was a solid
A
hike.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'll give it a Dan out of Dan, personally.
A
But
Dan out of Dan.
yeah, a Dan out of 10.
It was a lot of fun, especially with, even though it was really muddy.
Yeah, that was something like, it was kind of tough in some spots because there was a lot of like kind of up and down of hills. So, and of course, on that slope is where it was muddy. Like on the flat, it was actually relatively dry. There's some spots that are really muddy, but whatever. It doesn't really matter too bad when there's spots muddy. But the slope parts being muddy were a little bit hairy at times. So I don't know if I would want to do it again this early in like kind of the Oregon hiking season.
Yeah.
But I would definitely go back again. I would, because we did a couple of the trails there. We did like a half of one of the trails, which is kind of this around the perimeter,
Yeah.
and then we did half of another one that kind of took you more to the interior, and we did the summit trail. So I'd love to go back and I'd love to explore more of the trails a little bit more. I'd love to see it with the like the actual colors out, like the actual like, springtime.
Closer to like end of spring, beginning of summer.
Yeah, when there's like actual like flowers and all the trees are alive.
And it's not as rainy because it's Oregon.
Not as wet. So.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful, first off.
Yes.
It was really quiet, which was surprising because it's right off of the freeway.
Yeah, it was. You couldn't hear any like traffic or anything like that. I mean, you could definitely go as popular though. There's a lot of people out, which is really cool. It's kind of I like it both ways. I like when I don't see any people because like then you have the whole hike to yourself. It's kind of more immerses you into like the experience. But it's also nice to see people out because like enjoying nature, like seeing people out, enjoying the day. Like I like seeing that. It's nice to see people still go out because sometimes I mean. Sometimes people just end up inside all the time, and it's kind of sad sometimes. Oh.
And the irony of that is that statement is we were just talking about on the hike too. How nice it is, how we forget how sad and down we get when we haven't been outside for a while.
Yeah.
And like we get really stuck in our heads, and like we're not in a good place mentally. But as soon as we get back outside.
Kind of do a lot of exercise and just be in nature again.
We're in a much better place. Like I am happy. Like I'm jazzed right now.
Yes, you are.
I am running on so much energy, mostly because I'm really proud of myself for completing the hike. But anyway, I think we're gonna sign off at least for this portion of it.
Yep.
We may record some in the mall. We may not. We'll see.
Yep.
But we had a lot of fun today. I had a lot of fun.
Did.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.